This might be close to 30.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. All right, man, we are hunkering down. I've been to my mama's house. Didn't get within 12 feet of her because we do not want to mess with my mama. And if you mess with my mama, if you go out there and you get sick and make this thing go on longer, I'm going to be mad at you because you don't mess with my mother. And my wife, she said, do we have to have the living room here looking like it's a post office? Because you can see here, these are all shot glasses, right? These are what I have left. And that's my postal scale. So we actually, listen, we're on the cutting edge. And you got to be actually kind of happy in a way. Oh, no, let me rephrase this. It's not happy. But a lot of times we end up having to change what we're doing, and it becomes innovation. Me, I don't want to go to the post office and get the virus, and I don't want to, if I have it, give it to the people at the post office. We need our mail, even though a lot of it's junk mail. So I've got myself a postal scale. I've got actually a whole box of shipping labels. Look at that, shipping labels right here. And from Uline, I get the boxes. Look at this. I bought whole things of boxes, and so it's got packing tape. So we are able to actually get this stuff set up, weigh it, put the shipment label on it, and then the post office will pick it up off my front porch. We ain't even got to leave the house to do this stuff. And that's the way to do it. I would have never thought, me, I'm old school. I always went to the post office to do this stuff. But I got a little problem because I've messed up. Because I have Rick Huery. It came back, returned to sender because I got the address wrong. You live in Houston, so I need Rick Hewley. My handwriting's bad. To email me at cowboysmark94gmail so I can get it straight. And this one, damn. See, why they got to do this one? Hold on. They put the damn label on top of. Oh, there we go. Richard Yancey. Okay? I need you, Richard Yancey, to get back in touch with me so that way I can get the right address so I get those sent out. And I may have missed a few because I get a lot of emails and stuff. It's hard to keep up, and I'm not great at shipping, but I am packing some stuff to send to my daughter to try and help her out, give her a little taste of home as we go through dealing with this whole situation here. So, here we are. The Dallas Cowboys have a few issues. The big surprise, of course, is Travis Frederick. Man, you don't know how you replace that guy. That's going to be a difficult one.
Did we make the playoffs that year that he was hurt?
No, that was 20. No, that hurt. That was where Dak was sacked like 50-some times that year. And it wasn't solely Travis. I mean, Joe Looney. I think Looney is actually pretty good. I think Looney will be in pretty good shape.
Who was the guy? Salafalo, not him, the other dude.
Well, we had both of them playing. We had Looney and Salafalo because
whoever was replacing Tom.
And we had Cam Fleming. See,
that's the issue. Cam Fleming was part of the problem.
Yeah, in 20.
No. The number one problem was we don't have good backups.
In 2017, we had a lot of issues on the line.
We had good backups.
No, actually, 2018?
It was like
2018, we had a lot of issues on the line because we did lose. And this is the amazing thing, actually, when you think about it. We had a lot of issues because we had Cam Fleming starting sometimes. We had Connor Williams who got hurt and then ended up having to play for Zach Martin for a game or 2 games, really,
Yeah, I think it was like 2
including the Eagle game. You had Xavier Salafalo who had to play in there, but he actually played good his first game. Then he got poked in the eye, and he wasn't quite as good. And you had Joe Looney playing the whole time. So the fact that offensive line did as well as they did down the stretch once we got Amari Cooper is actually a testament to that offensive line because there was a lot of upheaval in there. Now, I feel at least that La'el Collins, now that he's played the same spot a few years, that he ended up coming around really, really strong. Connor Williams, you don't know how well he's going to be. He's been injured. He's been like Carson Wentz, injured a little bit. Excuse me. That's not the corona. Not claiming it. Talking too much, my mouth's dry. Connor Williams, hopefully he doesn't, ends up being Carson Wentz like and staying injured. But you got Connor McGovern that's also in there. So I'm not totally concerned. I'm concerned, but I'm not, jumping off the side of the building yet.
It's not like that. Just a
But
still.
They're supposedly still in negotiation with DeAndre Poe, and hopefully we can get something done on that. I think it's going to be important for the Dallas Cowboys to find some quality players with the money that they have right now before we go into the draft, because I'm concerned about the slot receiver position. I'm concerned still about tight end. Definitely concerned now about center. And I'm still concerned about the defensive line. You can't plug everything. Nobody has, every spot covered on the football field. You just can't. It's just not enough players to go around. But you want to try and cover it as best as possible. Now, one other thing I want to talk about here, this doesn't have anything to do with the Dallas Cowboys. What it has to do with is the situation that we're in right now. And what I want you to understand is everything you see, look at it with kind of a side eye. Okay? And be careful what you click on. Okay? Be careful what you click on. You'll get Facebook messengers. Now, if you're getting Facebook messages from people that you don't really know, or you don't get communications for them very often, do not click on this stuff. Because a lot of times you click on something and it's like, oh, let me check this out. Especially if it says, hurry up and passes around before it gets deleted. Generally speaking, that's a hacker. And without knowing it, you click on it, they steal all your information. And then what happens is that shit gets spread around. So be careful, because I know right now the thing going around is I'm deleting Facebook. Okay, first of all, if you're going to delete Facebook, you don't need to tell me. Just delete it. You're saying, I don't need a goodbye. Don't give me a goodbye. But Facebook's going to start charging. Facebook ain't going to start charging, especially not now that the world has got all this upheaval. Ain't nobody got any extra money to pay for Facebook, okay? So don't believe that stuff. And there's also people that are trying to make panic and get you to click on these crazy stories about what's going on. And be careful when you hear stuff, because, see, people are hearing that, oh, man, they're deploying the National Guard. And I know what the image is in your mind is we've got National Guards, we've got barricades going up, we got guns, and we're getting ready to start shooting people. That, it's martial law. True, they are calling up the National Guard because the National Guard, like in hurricanes and things like that, they're there to help out. They're building makeshift mass unit hospitals and things in New York and stuff. They're there in support roles to help out. They've got doctors that are part of the National Guard. So those things, yes, but be careful how you pass stuff on and be sure what you hear is correct. You'll see articles that look like real news articles, and they're not. Because people want to go ahead and develop a reaction. It's the troll. It's the trolls in the world. So, be cool. Be cool. And for gosh sakes, stay home and hunker down, okay? If you can hunker down, the sooner we go ahead and hunker down, the better it will be for everybody. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to provide plenty of news. And you guys know, I'm going to give you at least 4 or 5 videos a day and probably a live stream too. So don't worry. We here together, okay? Go out, get what you need, and come home. Reintroduce yourself to your family. Clean your house. Come up with new ideas of things that you can do. There's a lot of things out there that haven't been invented, haven't been thought about. And maybe that you figure out ways to make this stuff better. We're going to make this through. We're going to make it through this. But we need all of us to come together and forget petty bickering and everything else. Except you Eagles. We know you guys are nothing but petty and do nothing but bicker. And, you can still live in fantasy world. We're going to be better than Cowboys next year. We got a great offseason. Yeah, you can keep dreaming that stuff too. But you know what? We going to be all right. I have faith. You got anything to add on that? Is the first one packed already?
I'm waiting for you.
What are you waiting for me for?
I want to make sure that you think that it's okay. Because this might be okay to flip the peanuts around it.
But see, you don't think you're going to worry about something hitting the side of the box? That's going to bust
all
it?
that stuff is tight. When Kayla showed me the other box, it wasn't tight.
No, it wasn't. I put a lot of. Okay, I'm sorry. He worked for FedEx, so he knows what he's talking about.
I mean, that's tight, so and it has the bubble wrap on, so not.
Well, we put bubble wrap underneath.
Well, I'm gonna put more peanuts on, but I want to
So
make sure.
we're putting peanuts on there, so it's like that's cushion good.
Yeah, because I put a lot of bubble wrap around it.
Yeah, too bad the box isn't just a little bit taller because we could put toilet tissue on top of it. Or you know what? Can we squeeze? We could probably squeeze the toilet tissue. You know, we're gonna send us some toilet tissue.
Well, you can
No. Look, you can flatten it out and put it in there so it's tight. And that can be the top cushion. Yeah, we're innovating. Look. Oh, okay. Look at that. There, look at that.
Let's get forward.
And toilet tissue is helping to cushion the box. Damn, we're getting innovative here. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that my daughter,
and then we'll save the next.
that her hiney's clean.
We'll save the other ones.
That's right. My hiney's clean. It's Sherman clean. All right, I'll see you guys later.